Hey guys, today we are going into a glider full body sculpt. So lots of mobility is needed here. If there's any modifications or pauses that you need to take, feel free to take that. We need a mat, we need one glider today, and a resistance band and a light set of dumbbells. So the very first thing that we're gonna do is just start to turn on the lower body. Take the band on and bring it just above the knees. And you're gonna come meet me in a squat position. We're gonna go into little lateral squat walks. So I want you to never let your feet touch. You're gonna keep it out nice and wide, just turning on the glutes before we get into all that glider work. Keep turning your knees out the entire time. Shoulders are rolled down and back. Back of the neck is nice and long. Core is tight. Exhale every time you step out. And try not to let your hips bounce. We have another 10 seconds here. In 5, come back to center. In 4, 3, 2, 1, come back to center, get lower. Press those knees out, squeeze. For 8, for 7, for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and stand up. Now from here, you can either step to the side of your mat or roll your mat up for this. We're gonna come into a tabletop position. Now this band is gonna stay on above the knees and the glider is gonna come underneath your right leg. Depending on your flooring, I personally prefer fabric side down on the glider. If you don't have a glider, you can just use a pair of socks. From here, both feet on that glider. You're gonna then take your left foot, cross it on top of the right ankle. From here, you're gonna bend your knees in to bear, single leg bear, inhale, come back out. Bend your knees into single leg bear. Now, anytime I'm using these gliders, notice how slowly I'm going here. Everything is nice and slow. The slower you go, the harder it's gonna be. In another 10 seconds, we're gonna hold in our tabletop. In 5, hold in the tabletop. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Now the purpose of the band is coming in. You're gonna press those knees out wide. Press those knees out wide. You have 5, you have 4, you have 3, 2, 1. Pulse out an inch and an inch. Knees can come back together for another 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Drop the left foot down, come back out into your plank. If you need a break, take it. Otherwise, cross the right ankle on top of the left. Start to bend back in. Single leg bear on the left. Inhale out. Exhale, bend the knees in. Inhale, send it back out. In 10, hold it in. We're gonna go for those abductions again. In 5, in 4, 3, 2, 1, push the knees out. Push the knees out for 5, for 4, for 3, 2, 1, little pulses. Pull with a low belly, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Either come into a child's pose or make your way up to standing. Break up that lactic acid. From here, keeping that one glider, this time it's gonna go underneath the left foot, and I want you to come grab 2 dumbbells. You're also gonna keep the band on. Here above the knees is gonna be a little bit easier. If you wanna make it more intense, the band is gonna come around your ankles. From here, you're gonna take your 2 dumbbells, and we're gonna start with the dumbbells up to our chest. Come down into a squat. From here, exhale, press that left leg out. Inhale, bend the knee back in. Exhale, press out. Inhale, the knee comes back in. We are adding on here. Now, when you press that leg out, extend your arms out wide. Come back in. Leg comes out, arms come out wide. There's a lot of work going on here in that stabilizing right leg. This is very similar to skater if you are ever on that megaformer or the reformer. This is essentially a move on a machine. Adding in that upper body. You have 8 seconds to hold all the way out. We're gonna drop the weights down at our sides in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Start to pulse that knee in as you do. Hammer curls. Pulse the knee in and out. In and out. For 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Stand it up. From here, take the band, either it's up above the knees still, or hook the band around the arch of the left foot. It's gonna stay around your right ankle. From here, we're gonna get super low again. You're gonna kick those arms back into a tricep kickback. As you do, straighten the left leg out. You're in a runner's lunge. This is another megaformer move that is easily done with gliders. Not easy, but you know what I mean. Out and in. I actually find gliders to be significantly harder than the machine. You have another 10 seconds, so you hold it out. In 5, hold it. In 4, 3, 2, and 1, hold it out. Little pulses with just the arms. Get lower in the lunge, and then hold the arms and just pulse that back leg in an inch, out an inch. In another 5, bend the knee halfway in 3, 2, 1. Bend the knee halfway in, lift those arms up and pulse up an inch, down an inch. For 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Whew, stand it up, shake it out, and we're gonna repeat that onto the left side. So, band comes back around the ankles, or it's still on up above the knees. We're gonna take the the glider underneath your right foot. Weights come back up to your chest. Get low into your squat. Extend the right leg out as you do. Your arms come out. This is so good for the shoulder cap. And whenever you wanna get that look of toned arms, or having that look of a smaller waistline, you gotta build up the shoulders here. Press out and back in. Press out and back in. Good. In 10, the weights lower at your sides. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, weights lower at your sides. Little carriage kick that with that right leg out an inch, in an inch for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and stand it up. If you have the band around the ankle, step your right foot through it so that the band's around the middle of the right foot, arch of the right foot. Come into that runner's lunge. Same upper body exercises here. We're gonna get low. You're gonna kick back as you lunge. Come back in nice and slowly. Kick it back. In 10, hold it. In 5, in 4, 3, 2, 1. This time, little pulses with the kickback. In 5, hold it. In 3, 2, and 1, hold the arms back. Pulse in the runner's lunge. Squeeze, kick back. In another 5, you lift those arms up. You pull the right knee in halfway in 3, 2, 1, lift. Lower down, pulse in this split squat right here. For 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, 1. Come to standing. Take a big breath in through the nose and an exhale. Let everything go. Take that band off, shake it out. You guys are done. Amazing job.